It's Tuesday night, and Primetime is live to the audiences across the globe. I'm your host with the absolute most, Sizzle33, bringing you some sizzling action here tonight. We have Dual Dreams, round 1, second half bracket to be filled out tonight. So, let's strap on in to our first bout of the evening. Looks like we're getting into a big time opening bout here on Primetime. This music, this very build up.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Tampa, Florida, weighing in at 200 pounds, Rogers Rick Storm.
Roddy Strong representing the undisputed kingdom here tonight. You can see with that nice, luscious mustache, he is ready to go. That intrepid build-up in his song, certainly a great way to get us going here tonight on Primetime. Very loud smacking of the top of the turnbuckle, the ring post there. Sets him up ready to go here. But he has got a very difficult opponent as Doomsday is set upon us here on Primetime. The emptiness, the cold feeling this man brings is something of legends. That death stare that you can see in this man's eyes certainly is one to be feared. Karrion Kross making his IPW debut tonight, ready to roll into this bout against arguably one of the toughest SOBs in the company. Roddy Strong has got a hard path in front of him as a former NXT champion. Karrion Kross is looking to claim his first victory here in IPW. And this is equaling his song build-up. The arena going crazy for Karrion Kross in his debut. Interestingly, he doesn't get Mike Rome's beautiful voice introducing him for this matchup, which is certainly something I wish we got. I love hearing that guy's voice. I mimic his hairdo. What can I say? But here we go. Opening bout of Primetime is ready to go. Ref Gregathy draws the action, and we're already underway, and Karrion Kross is taking it straight to Roddy Strong here with that leaping knee strike. Roddy able to get back to his feet. He's got a hard job to deal with that powerful striking and obviously maneuvers of Karrion Kross here, as the big guy is certainly taking it to the undisputed kingdom member with that fisherman buster. Certainly impactful, and he looks to be applying a lot more pressure here with these vicious forearm cleavers to the back of the head. Roddy's on the receiving end to start this matchup, and he's taking a lot of suplexes, as that was such a beautiful maneuver out from Karrion Kross. The big boot gets evaded. Roddy looking to capitalize on it, dodging strikes, but in the end, he's able to get him down with the hip toss. Roddy, known for the master of the backbreaker, a very capable wrestler in his own right. certainly looking to keep Carrion down, targeting the limbs, targeting more specifically the back with his offense to set up for the end of Heartache and put away the Doomsday Wrestler. Carrion getting back to his feet, trading Irish whips here. Roddy reverses into the drop down and a beautiful drop kick connecting. Carrion quickly back to his feet though, and he's looking to capitalize with his own maneuvers. Fireman's carry into a Death Valley driver. Beautiful out of Karrion Kross here. Certainly demonstrating why he is a former NXT champion. The offense is sublime and his power is unmatched here in IPW. As he goes for an easy backdrop onto Roddy Strong here. To the apron. Both members go. And it's looking like a vicious backbreaker on the hardest part of the ring. The apron certainly going to pay dividends here as Roddy lands a Superman punch from out of nowhere. Back into the ring. You see the action returning. Roddy setting Carrion up for a vicious backbreaker. The knees just driven perfectly into Karrion Kross's back. Pinfall attempt here by Roderick Strong, and he gets to 3. Agatha just staring at Roddy. Vicious win as the lights go out. Oh my word, the Sandman appears from out of nowhere, setting Roderick up for the choke slam. Straight to hell goes Roderick Strong, and these two have unfinished business here in IPW. Well, after that certainly surprise return from the Sandman, we move into another singles match where Gallus are making their way to the ring. Which member of this team will be competing? Only time will tell, as it looks to be...
is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, representing Gallus from Glasgow, Scotland, weighing in at 248 pounds, Joe Coffey!
The Scottish Iron Man, Joe Coffey, is the member representing Gallus in this bout. Certainly a difficult opponent for whoever comes out next. But Joe Coffey, known for that discus forearm, that unmatched power, is a similar sort of style, I would say, to Karrion Kross, where they just are brutal in their offense. This bout, he's looking to kind of pick up a big time win. As I've heard, he's going against another powerhouse in this bout. The OC's theme screams into our ears. And this is time for the big boy, the big LG, Luke Gallows, to do it alone.
And his opponent, representing the OC by way of Tokyo, Japan, weighing in at 292 pounds, Luke Gallows!
Gallows, a former IWGP Tag Team Champion, a former WWE Tag Team Champion as well. He is a well-rounded tag team wrestler. Going up here against Joe Coffey, who typically teams with his brother. The OC looking to go one up in this series after, I would say, last week's flop from the OC against Gallus. But here tonight, in singles action, can the big LG get the job done? As already, Joe Coffey coming out the gates thick and fast. Big time belly to belly suplex. and trying to land these vicious elbows to set up for that discus forearm later into this match. Big LG not going to hesitate now as he takes control with his backdrop onto the apron. Very similar to what we saw in our previous match from Karrion Kross. The crowd certainly pleased with this action so far, as we are seeing Ref Gregory drawing another match in a row. Typically, that is a good sign for what's to come, because he does not respect the rules, as Joe Coffey driven headfirst into the top turnbuckle. Des Prez from Joe, and he's going to start to unload here on the big LG. Finally lands that elbow drop. Big LG not going to hesitate with his own offense. Just one-handed power slam there, as Gallows just lifting with ease the Scottish Iron Man. Joe Coffey on the receiving end of some punishment in the early goings here. He's getting his lashes from Gallows. Gallows taking it with his own standing elbow drops to Joe Coffey as the Irish whip gets reversed. Legacy's up to a 3 count here. Both men need to make their way back into the ring, some may say. This should be a prime focus out of these, as they eventually do. Big boot from Gallows connects, and he's going to follow it up with a splash. Delivering that with such authority. It's no wonder he is such a well-rounded powerhouse. Gets back to his feet now, as Coffey was able to get out of his grasp for a moment. Both men trading evenly in the middle of this match. Nice double underhook reversal by Gallows. Treating us to some Lucha Libre action there with that arm drag. Something you don't normally see out the big LG. But ever talented is Gallows as he heads to the outside. Both men in danger as a pounce gets leapfrogged by Joe Coffey. What excellent maneuverability by Coffey here to get out the way of that arguably dangerous maneuver, because Gallows would have launched Coffey into our announce desk here on the outside. Gregory got up to a 6. Doesn't really amount to much because Gallows was just biding his time, recovering from the offense that Coffey was going to put on him. Vicious chop there to the neck of Coffey into the pin. Only a 1 count as Gregory puts the 1 up in our face. Fireman's carry into a spin out flatliner. Gets a 2 count. Coffey staying alive in this matchup, but for how much longer? Gallows looking to seize on the opportunity. And it's just a choke buster. 1, 2, nearly a 3. I was so close to calling this match there, but somehow the Iron Man, fighting his way back into his bout, gets busted open in this trade. Eventually, he's throwing shot after shot. We're going blow for blow here. The big LG takes control and both men are busted open. But in the end, Gallows wins the trade and he's setting him up once more for the choke buster. Good night, Coffey. the big LG takes down Coffee with absolute ease here tonight on Primetime. A very well-versed matchup here from LG as we head into our next bout.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, representing the Mega Bucks from California, weighing in at 172 pounds, Matt Jackson!
One half of the Young Bucks, Matt Jackson, making his way to the ring here for Primetime action. Obviously, we saw the Bucks last competing together, I believe, at Conquest, in a losing effort to the Dudley Boys in that four-way for the belt. It's Matt Jackson. He's certainly here. He looks excited. He's got rainbow-like sprinkles in his beard. He's ready to go. And he is certainly one tough wrestler to deal with. But who is his opponent? Certainly one would have to feel it's someone he's been feuding with for a long time. And when you hear that theme, it sounds like doom, as it's usually
and his opponent, representing the Militia from Orlando, Florida, weighing in at 209 pounds, Tama Tonga!
It is usually the Bloodline, Tama Tonga, making his way to the ring. He's ready to go at it as it looks like Matt Jackson isn't waiting for the bell. Immediately is gonna start to rush Tama, and it's a big time super kick to kick us off here. From out of nowhere, Matt Jackson lands another, and Tama Tonga is reeling, and the bell hasn't even begun yet. The match not even official. It's Tama Tonga and Matt Jackson brawling on the ramp. Big time belly to belly suplex from Tama Tonga, who's starting to fight back against those two early super kicks. Matt, though, isn't one to give up that easily. Dropping Tama in the middle of our ramp here. Our rampway, certainly a very dangerous place to be brawling. All that metal, all the LED boards, there's no give in them. And for right now, Tama Tonga just getting brutalized by Matt Jackson, who's possibly looking to break his arm. It's the Penta maneuver, pulling back on the arm, and he's just, I thought he was going to snap it. Instead, just opting to drop the knees on the back. I think Matt senses he could pick up an easy win here, throwing Tama Tonga towards the ring. And in fact, he goes in. Gregathy not even trying to break it up. The bell is rang, and we're underway here with this impromptu sort of matchup. A big time swinging neck breaker from Tama Tonga. Kind of gets away from Matt. And there we have it. I think Gregathy's going to throw this matchup out, maybe. Never mind. It's just Tama taking off his jacket. He got enough of a break to be able to do so. Super kick connects. Springboard forearm from Matt Jackson. Connecting with almost so much ease. Tama Tonga needs to fight back here. He needs to get some semblance of offense against Matt Jackson. Vicious strike from Tama as he lands a European uppercut to the back of the head of Matt Jackson. Just choking him in the corner. Gregathy not even trying to break it up. Both of these wrestlers vicious in their offense. very capable in taking it to one another. You have to feel the explosivity, the unique creative offense favors Matthew Jackson. But Tama Tonga, he's got the power and has the ability of his own to bring it. He's beckoning Matt back to his feet, leaping forearm, just clubbing the Jackson brother. There's drop down. It's going to be a leapfrog into a spear. Missing wildly with that one. It doesn't seem to work out ever for Tama Tonga when he goes for it. And Matthew Jackson, he's going to follow it up. Lariat in the corner. Apologies for the coughing. Forearm cleaver. Matthew Jackson's taken the turnbuckle off. Very Jackson-esque. Forcing Gregathy to put that one back on. Setting him up. Irish whip. Drop down. Leapfrog. Soup. Gets missed. Knee strike. But Tama Tonga's still standing. Setting Matt up for something there. Matthew lands a super kick. Into the cover. 1, 2. Big time kick out from Tama Tonga. He knows he was so close to losing. Opts to roll to the outside. Matthew, though, gonna stay on top of him. Super kick. This time from a laid out opponent. Brawling right in front of us. And Tama Tonga's been busted open. He's already faced like 6 super kicks in this matchup from Matt Jackson. So I'm surprised it's taken that long for him to start bleeding. Ref Gregathy issuing the count up to a 5, but Tama has the count broken up here by Matt Jackson coming out to the outside. But the action is being brought back inside the ring after the early goings. Matt just getting him in a sleeper hold. Not a typical maneuver we see from the Bucks, and that's why it's easy to break out of. Tama Tonga going for the gun stun, gets reversed. Matt Jackson lands a big time power slam. 1, 2. Tama Tonga, he misses the finish, but still alive as a springboard moonsault from Matt Jackson gets avoided. Tama now looking to punish the feet and the legs of the Jackson. He knows a super kick must be coming as Matt just landing these vicious blows. Just a cycle, a combination of offense. The 2 sweets thrown up. It's going to be doom and gloom for Tama as he's going to be rolled. Never mind. Usually that roll through leads to the super kick. Gun stun! Just crawls into the pin. Is Matt out? Yes, he is.
Here is your winner, Tama Tonga!
It looked like Matt Jackson's early offense before the bell would have spelt doom for Tama Tonga, but somehow he gets the stun, the gun stun in particular, to pick up the win here tonight on Primetime. We go to the ring for our next bout. And who is coming out to the ring? Oh my, it's Daniel Bryan. Obviously some heated words traded between Bryan and Kenny on their way up to Conquest. But here, clearly, the American Dragon isn't finished with the Cleaner, as the Cleaner has got a difficult opponent in front of him in Ken Shamrock. But it appears his attention's more focused on Bryan Danielson, who appears to be sitting at ringside. You just saw a sign there in the crowd, the best to hear. And certainly Ken Shamrock versus Kenny Omega is arguably a main event matchup where you would say the best belong. But they're here in our 4th matchup, I believe, on Breakdown. Don't forget, our main event is the 2nd round matchup in the Dual Dream Tournament, where Will Ospreay and Mariah May will be taking on, I believe, Bad News Barrett and Rhea Ripley. So you don't want to miss out on that match. Winner advances to compete against the other round 2 matchup in AJ and Fallon Henley versus Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins. That's going to be next week on Primetime. Obviously, right now, our attention is on this singles match where Ken Shamrock taking it to the cleaner here on the outside. Nice belly-to-belly suplex without the release. Gregathy's up to it. 7 count. Into the ring goes Shamrock with Omega. You have to feel Shamrock gonna target these legs. Obviously known for that vicious ankle lock. That submission well known from the Lion's Den. But for now, Kenny trying to survive. He is kind of the prey of this lion. But he might look to roar. Nice knife edge chops coming out from the cleaner as he now is in control of the matchup. Has Shamrock trapped in this corner. Taking it to him. Setting up. Powerbomb position. It's a buckle bomb. Oh my word. A vicious maneuver. Known to injure the opponent. Kenny just pulls that one out like it's nothing. Surprising Ken Shamrock back to his feet and lands a Hurricane Rana. Pinfall attempt. Is Kenny out? Is he done? No. Stays alive on a kick out from 1. Both men going blow for blow, shot for shot in this matchup so far. It has that main event caliber, style and technique as Kenny ducks Shamrock's initial attack but gets hit by the follow-up lariat. And Shamrock setting Kenny up here. Picks him up, scoops him, and drops him across the top rope. Shamrock behind Omega. You have to feel that leg lock is coming. Shamrock has him. The ankle is picked. Kenny squirming on the mat. This ankle lock, vicious. Could this be the end? No. Shamrock opts to let go of the hold. And now just delivering shots to the leg of Omega. Kind of negating the V-trigger. Some may say Kenny's best offensive maneuver. Behind the one-winged angel being negated here. Shamrock just chopping away at the legs. Kenny somehow staying on his feet. It's surprising. Shamrock has just been vicious and unrelenting with that offense. Kenny takes Shamrock to the outside. On the apron, another backdrop to that apron. Clearly everyone has gone to the same club as the bell. Why is the music going? Ref trying to call it off. Kenny landing these shots. Bryan into the ring delivers a clothesline. Out of nowhere, Gregathy, I think, disqualified Ken Shamrock with Bryan's interference. What? Why is the music happening early? What the hell just happened? Well, after that kind of mess of a matchup, it appears our IPW Undisputed World Heavyweight Champion wants to make a statement here tonight. Seth freaking Rollins ready to go with the belt around his waist. See what the champ wants to do tonight.
is a fatal four-way match. Making his way to the ring from Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 217 pounds, the undisputed World Heavyweight Champion, Seth freaking Rollins.
Well, it appears the champ wants to go it against three others as a fatal four-way in our co-main event of IPW Primetime. Don't forget, Thursday night, a special episode of Breakdown will be taking place. I, for one, cannot wait for that one as we have all the belts on the line. Seth clearly tonight warming up for that matchup. But who's he got in competition tonight against?
And his opponents, first from Cincinnati, Ohio, weighing in at 224 pounds, John Oxley.
Spinner Showdown certainly looking to be an interesting one, as typically on Breakdown we see Jon Moxley competing against John Cena. But tonight, for one night only, it appears the Shield are reuniting in an unfamiliar circumstance, as it's going to be Seth versus Moxley and two other people. Moxley looks ready to roll here tonight, and he might be staking claim to that title match on Breakdown this week. Don't forget, Spinner Showdown is decided by a spinner as to what matchups will be on the show. And well, someone who's wanting to make it an awesome show is the third combatant in this bout. The Miz is here to make a statement. And let's go forward.
From Hollywood, California, weighing in at 221 pounds,
The Miz is here to go on Primetime. Certainly someone we haven't really seen too much of competing in IPW. But this man, former WWE champion and Grand Slam champion. This man has done it all and seen it all in the business. Going up against two other Grand Slam champions, I believe. Can he find success against these two? Or will the fourth and final combatant in this matchup take the win?
If you smell what the Rock is cooking.
That was certainly not something I expected to hear on Primetime. The Rock makes his debut in IPW. And this is the most electrifying Primetime.
From Miami, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, The Rock!
The very first episode The Rock has appeared on is always going to be electrifying. The aura this man possesses. And coming into this matchup, this co-main event, we've had three absolute bangers, one after each other. Kenny versus Shamrock. While it didn't finish the way we expected it, it was certainly a banging matchup on paper. And here this Fatal 4-Way has four main event superstars all competing in this bout. Surely Seth will be tested ahead of Spinner Showdown on Thursday night, as he has a difficult field of opponents to deal with tonight. I, for one, really am looking forward to this matchup, as the eyebrow is raised, because The Rock, he doesn't sense a challenge here. He feels this is easy competition ahead of his debut here in IPW. I've got chills down my spine as all 4 combatants have a shot of winning this one. Some more than others, but as a whole, anything can happen here in IPW. And more importantly, here on Primetime. We're underway here. Moxley taking it to The Rock. And The Miz taking it to Rollins. Ref Gale, draws the action here on Primetime. Certainly a special matchup to be involved in, as The Rock flowed over DDT. Got his leg caught a little bit. And another, this time for Rollins, the champion, opting to roll to the outside and bring in a weapon maybe. Let's make this an extreme matchup. Kendo stick on the outside there. Rollins not opting to bring that one in. Maybe The Miz will do that. On the inside of the ring, Moxley landing clothesline after clothesline. Oh my, Gale got clobbered in the efforts. Another float over DDT. This time The Miz reverses The Rock's maneuver. Clearly everyone's expecting it now. The Rock gets just dropped face first. Electric chair position here. The Miz just going to drop Seth. It's more of a buster rather than a electric chair drop. Miz gets busted open. It's not a Moxley match without someone being busted open. And it appears the Shield could be joining up together to make a stand here against Dwayne. Kendo stick in the hands of Moxley. Oh! Just clobbering Seth with that. Knee strike from Seth gets avoided by The Miz. Moxley and The Rock trading blow for blow. Miz and Rollins doing the same. Falcon Arrow, he did the deal. Seth into the pin. It is not elimination, it's first to a fall. Wins this matchup. Surprisingly, The Miz kicked out of the deal. I thought he was possibly looking for show. His finisher there, The Miz. Roll up from The Rock. Skull crushing finale, that's the name of the maneuver. Bulldog from The Miz, busts open Mox. As I say, it isn't a Moxley match without him being busted open. And the Shield appear to be teaming up here against The Miz. The Rock now caught by Moxley, who's running, delivering the stomp, channeling his inner Rollins, and then a paradigm shift to the champ. Moxley is rolling in this matchup, but his offense gets hindered here because he didn't deal with The Miz, who's now in control, looking to target The Rock, setting him up for the snap suplex. Another kendo stick being brought into the ring by Moxley. Weapon in hand, looking to tee up on The Miz, who's wisely rolling to the outside. This time, a chair being brought into the ring. Oh, cracking it across the skull of Moxley. All 4 superstars certainly taking it to one another here. The Miz on the receiving end now of some offense from Moxley. As here comes The Rock. Hughes caught by Rollins. The spin out forearm strike. And the Shield yet again teaming up. The Miz though, wise to the offense. Gets out the way. Oh! Moxley throwing that kendo stick awoke the boss. The final boss is alive in this matchup. But for how much longer as he's kicked in the stomach? Yet again, a stomp to The Rock. Moxley breaks up the pin. And he's got his eyes set on Rollins. Fireman's carry. Just snake eyes the champion into the corner. The Miz now trying to get a bit cocky. Gets caught with the bitter ending from Moxley. Pedigree from Seth into the pin. Has the champion done it? Gale very slow into the cover. 2 big time kick out from The Rock. Surviving in this bout. Barely. For how much longer though can one of these combatants stay in it? Is The Miz and Rock. Neither of them have used their finisher just yet. Both Moxley and Rollins have utilized their own. Samoan drop from The Rock. Sling blade from Seth. Moxley back to his feet. Being kicked and punched at from Seth, who delivers a sit-out powerbomb. The Miz taking it to The Rock. Skull crushing finale. I believe it. Rollins clipped the chair, and that's why he's rolling to the outside. I thought The Miz was going for another one then. Oh, low blow. The Rock can no longer have any more kids. As The Miz into the cover. 2. Oh. I thought it was done. I thought this was over. The Rock's already suffered a pedigree. And then the low blow. I thought this was it. Seth's being covered by Mox. The Miz breaks it up. The Rock, bottom. Pinfall attempt here by The Rock. Broken up with ease by Moxley. No one in this matchup wants to give up. Moxley just slingshots The Rock across the top rope. Des press to Rollins. The Miz retreating to safety. He knows he's in danger if he stepped in there because Moxley is on a roll. A near fall attempt there as the champ kicks out. Gets back to his feet. Float over. DDT by The Rock. Everyone is bringing it to one another. Moxley into the Bulldog choke. No rope breaks in this matchup. And The Rock taps out.
Here is your winner, Jon Moxley.
A surprise victory by Moxley here tonight. He's been trading with the greatest of all time. Does this put him in line for the title, where it would be coming home to Breakdown? And time will tell as we head to our main event of the night, the Dual Dream Round 2 matchup. And here we have it, our main event of the evening. After multiple bangers tonight, we head.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from London, England, weighing in at 254 pounds, the Assassin,
Will Ospreay, ready to roll tonight in this main event matchup. Mariah May, his partner, ready to go as well. And Will wearing white gear tonight in kind of solidarity with us heading towards the Dual Dream tournament. He knows, excuse me, everything matters more when you rep for your country. With the GB flag in his logo, he's ready to go here. And so is his partner.
From London, England, Mariah May.
Mariah May, the glamour. Looking fabulous as always. And she is going to certainly have her work cut out for her here tonight. The current AEW Women's World Champion. going up against the WWE Women's World Heavyweight Champion, Rhea Ripley. It's a difficult matchup for her, as Rhea is always a dominant woman on top of her division. Can the Glamour showcase why she is on top of the AEW Women's division, or will she be trounced like everyone before her when they compete against Rhea? But this man we haven't really mentioned yet has some bad news possibly for Mariah and Ospreay. Bad news, Barrett looking to bring the boom. Boom.
And from Preston, England, weighing in at 246 pounds, Bad News Barrett!
The Battle of the Brits, Essex and Blackpool represented in this matchup. Both from down south, and certainly looking to showcase some pure British brutality. Bare knuckle boxer Wade Barrett is looking to showcase his skills once again in mixed tag action. Undefeated in mixed tag action is Barrett. Likewise is his partner, Rhea Ripley. And well, we're living in Rhea's world. She's stepping up to the plate here tonight to deliver a kill shot in the Primetime bracket.
And his partner, representing the Judgment Day, from Adelaide, Australia, Rhea Ripley.
No one from the US in this matchup is a shock, as we've got Australia, Britain, all wrapped in this one. It is the battle of the Commonwealth, some may say, as, well, Rhea looks to take it to her competition tonight. I'm really looking forward to our main event tonight, as everyone in this bout has a shot at the top spot, and that's certainly going to be said across all round 2 matchups. The likes of Rollins and Becky, AJ and Fallon in the other matchup in this side's bracket. Obviously, the winner of the Primetime bracket and will be facing the winner of the Breakdown bracket, but the matchup between the winner of this bout and the winner of next week's bout will be competing at Dual Dream. So if you win this match, you go to the pay-per-view Dual Dream in some capacity. Obviously, you'll have 2 matches on that pay-per-view if you're the winner of the bracket. Right now, Ospreay looking to be the winner of this matchup, delivering a springboard leg drop with ease, just guillotining the head of Barrett here in our main event. Ref Gale draws the action, and it's the first time the women enter the matchup, and Rhea delivering a vicious boot to the face. Mariah reverses the slap into her own knife edge chop. Ripcord forearm strike by the Glamour here. And Barrett currently blocking our view of what's happening to Rhea. But from what I can hear, the sounds, the thuds are terrifying. And it certainly sounded like Mariah had the upper hand over Ripley. Ospreay and Barrett now, the legal combatants for their team. Barrett, he just puts Ospreay nicely on the ropes and tags out. As once again Mariah on top of Mami. Certainly something that you don't expect to hear in this Hot Girls Grasps matchup. Crowd getting it behind both women here. As to the apron goes. Big time DDT. It's certainly better than a backdrop, I feel. But it hurts a hell of a lot more. Rhea now. Abdominal stretch on Mariah here on the outside. Mariah fights out. Head scissors takedown on Ripley. You have to feel that both women want to finish this in the ring. Gail issued a 6 count here. Rhea, though, in control of the glamour. Mommy bringing it to the AEW Women's World Champion. Drop down. Leapfrog. Sets her up. Just lifts her into the air. Pinfall attempt here. Glamour kicks out at 1. Mariah May staying alive. Surprisingly, Rhea opts to tag out. After being in control, she's just going to allow Barrett some time to get some offense in. Punish Will, because very easily Ospreay can come in, break up a pin as and when needed. Springboard from the Ospreay, landing a forearm strike backwards to Barrett. Will Ospreay's offense, the high flying stuff, is always surprising when you see it, because you never know what he's going to do. Barrett catches him. Abdominal stretch. Both Barrett and Rhea utilizing that submission hold, stretching out their opponents. Big time thwapping kick by Ospreay, connecting to Bad News here. Taking it to the bare knuckle box. So, early pinfall attempt here. Barrett stays alive with a 1 count kick out. Tags are coming thick and fast as Mariah May lands that vicious drop kick of hers. On the outside, it looks like Ospreay's going to take it to Barrett. Mariah behind Rhea and delivers a backwards DDT. It's like a Scorpion death drop. Channeling her inner Sting. On the outside, I think Ospreay is taking it heavily to Barrett. Rhea reverses whatever Mariah was looking for and instead gets her in the electric chair. Drop! Plants her center of the ring. Mommy possibly looking for the finish. Mariah does well to get out of it. Mariah now has Rhea up. Could this be May Day? Rhea in trouble, in danger of losing. 2 count. Big time kick out by Mommy, staying alive. Mariah May almost had the match won there. And the glamour showing why she's a champion. Tagging out here. We saw on the outside Ospreay getting the better of Barrett. Could this be an end? Don't know what Barrett was trying to do there by taking the turnbuckle off. He exposed himself to a net breaker. Instead, he somehow finds a way to fight back. Ospreay ducking the line and lands his own offense here. Barrett slow to the punches. Irish whip into the knee. Ospreay in danger. Being stalked by Barrett. Nice headbutt from the British Bruiser. The MB in control here now. Possibly waiting to deliver a kill shot here to Will. But Will busts open Barrett. Not something you typically expect in this matchup. You expect maybe the bare knuckle boxer to be the one to deliver clubbing blows that bust open Will. Will thwap kicks him. Barrett reversing out of whatever Will's wanting to go for. Big time. There's the bull hammer 1, 2. Ospreay kicks out. It looked like Mariah was trying to break it up, but she couldn't. Will pop up European uppercut. It's like a shote. Into the pin. Rhea breaks it up. All 4 combatants here showing why they want to win, why they want to head to the bracket finals. Ospreay taking it to Barrett in the corner. Has him pinned. Just throwing him against that top turnbuckle. Trying to make that cut that Barrett has 10 times worse. Tornado DDT to Bad News. And Ospreay, he senses danger. He senses the end. He's chiming for the Hidden Blade. Barrett in danger of losing here as Ospreay is continuing to punish him. Springboard. Splash avoided. Barrett whipping Ospreay over the top rope. Forearm strikes. This main event is certainly delivering in a multitude of ways. Neither team wants to be eliminated. Everyone wants a shot at the champion. Obviously, they're unlucky because I don't think they will be competing at Spinner Showdown next week. Any of these people for the belt. Because IPW management, while they've given free reign to me to make the matches next week, what they certainly have not done is allow me to book any of our Dual Dream combatants in title matchups, bar maybe one person who is a champion. Basically all the champions have to compete next week, so unless you're not a champion, you aren't competing in the tournament. As Rhea lands a beautiful thrust kick. Mariah kicking out at 1 though. She's not really been on the back end of Rhea's offense just yet, but the brutality is certainly starting to be felt here on Primetime. Irish whip from Rhea. Pop up and just lets Mariah just fall chest first to the mat. And then back in, and Ospreay immediately on the front foot. Pinfall attempt. 2 count and a 3. Rhea mistakenly tags out, and it costs her a spot in the Primetime bracket finals. Will Ospreay and Mariah May, repping the UK, are taking it to the finals against either AJ Styles or Seth Rollins. Becky Lynch and Fallon Henley will also be competing. But that ends it tonight here on Primetime. Tune in for Spinner Showdown Thursday night, a special episode of Breakdown. All the belts will be on the line, as well as random match types chosen by a spinner. I certainly cannot wait, as I will be there, so I hope to see you guys there. Thank you very much for joining me tonight. If you enjoyed it, leave a like down below, subscribe if you're new and if you want to, and I'll see you guys then. Peace out.
Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind, I could change, in my mind, pick a lane, commit and climb, the only way to win it life, I never miss, that's fact, taking big swings.
What the fuck just happened? Holy fuck, I was trying to deliver a poignant story. Nope. That doesn't happen.